If you're wondering how in the world the S&P could go to $5,600 just because of an FOMC decision, that being the catalyst, and if you're wondering how the S&P could get to new all-time highs and what the scenarios are that make that happen, that is exactly what we are going to address in this video. And I'm going to show you that we are actually already positioned inside of NORDIC Alpha, and we have been talking about this for weeks and months, and that potential crash could be starting today. I will give you both sides of the coin, both scenarios where I see new all-time highs actually happening on the S&P and what needs to happen in order for that to happen. And I will give you the scenario where I see the S&P absolutely losing its shirt and tanking down to a very first level of about $6,600 to $6,500 and an ultimate level of almost $5,600. So if you're wondering what the FOMC could have in store for the S&P and all of the equities inside of the S&P, you are in the right place. I am Drew Wolfer, and I am a verified pro trader with a 90% documented win rate in just 2025 alone. And inside of NORDIC Alpha, we have taken 0 weeks where we have been in a loss. Every single week this year, we have been at a net gain inside of NORDIC Alpha, and I give out these trades on a daily basis inside of all different markets. So if you want to get in right now when it is the least expensive that you will ever see it. And let's just go ahead and get straight into the charts and show you exactly what I am seeing. So inside of the charts right now, we've got our all-time high on the S&P. We had a massive pullback. I actually called this pullback out inside of NORDIC Alpha. We shorted from here to here, and then we shorted from here to here, and then guess what we did? We flipped long, my friends, and we hit this long right here all the way up, hit the bottom of it, full take profit, and guess what else we did? We hit this long right here inside of NORDIC Alpha and got our full take profit. No problem. Big deal inside of NORDIC Alpha, right? Now, we called out this short right here, and we are wildly in the money for it, but we ultimately want to bring this down to about $6,600. I'm going to show you why that could be happening, okay? If the FOMC comes out with a 25 basis point rate cut and does not come out with further dovish scenarios where they think inside of 2026, at least in Q1 of 2026, they're going to continue cutting rates, then you could see the S&P absolutely drop the bottom out of its price. And the reason is because the S&P, in my opinion, is absolutely oversold or overbought, and it is at a premium that needs to be sold in order for us to get new investors in towards a much better, what we would call, price point, right? So a lot of people are buying at the all-time highs, but the institutions are not going to continue buying at the all-time highs. Why are they going to do that? Well, the only thing that would keep the institutions buying at the all-time highs if rates continue to go down, because what they would do is say, hey, it does not cost us that much money in order to actually get more positions inside of the stock market. Why? Because we're borrowing the money from the banks at a very low interest rate and then putting it into the markets, right? But the higher the interest rate, the less likely that these institutions are going to borrow money. So if we don't see a dovish rate decision coming up in their commentary today, we could see this happen, right? Because the institutions are going to say, well, this could be the top. We're going to have to start selling our positions to buy at the bottom. And I want to show you where that potential bottom could be, okay? And for that, we have to go to the daily chart. Now, as you can see, we have this massive parallel, and I'll go to the weekly chart just so you can see it even better. But we have this massive uptrending parallel from these highs to these highs to these highs, right? And from these lows to these lows to these lows, right? And as you can see, we've gotten sucked outside of that, and we tagged my proprietary deviation zone, used it as support, and then bounced again. And if we get under this, you could see us coming down to about $5,500 to $5,600 to the bottom end of this parallel. Now, if you look at where the previous all-time high was, right, which was right here, we got a massive pullback. And if you take that low and you measure to the new all-time high and to the subsequent low that came after that, before we had our massive run up, you can see that the 0.5 fib is at $6,164. And the 0.618 is right here at $6,500. If we lose that, the likelihood of us coming down here to the bottom end of this parallel becomes inherently higher, okay? And I want to show you something else that should potentially concern you. If you take the low to the high of this run, you will see that we could absolutely come down all the way here to about $5,600 just to the 0.618 fib. If you go down to the 0.786, you're talking $5,300. And the thing that lines up a lot with that is the bottom end of this parallel, okay? This would obviously be by the end of next year, but if we just started tanking like we did here, right? You could see this happen in a couple of months' time where you come down and you bounce from the 0.618, and this is where I would be a massive, massive buyer. $5,656 on the S&P. That is where I would be a massive buyer to start thinking about going long, okay? And this is something we've been talking about for quite a while. So if we cannot uphold this level at 66.86, what is most likely to happen is we're going to come down here to about $6,500, okay? And if we cannot uphold that level, guess where we're coming? To that previous top before we caught this massive fade, which is right around $6,150. Now, if you lose that level, there is almost absolutely nothing to hold you up to coming down to here, or even potentially here, $5,300 to about $5,650 range, okay? So this is a key and very critical time in the S&P. And the one other thing that I want to make sure that people understand is if we are to get a pump to the upside, right? Where could that be potentially taking us? Well, I'll show you. And the way that we can figure that out is with this Fibonacci, okay? And if you look at this Fibonacci, if we do get a pump to the upside, we could be seeing our first resistance right here at about $7,000, okay? Which is the bottom end of my deviation zone, all right? And I can zoom in and show you that a little bit. $7,000 is the bottom end of that deviation zone, right? The top end is going to be right here at about $7,200, and our first and full pump is going to be about $7,500. You're going to reach a lot of resistance up here. So even if we do somehow get the pump, what I need to see in order for me to say that's valid, I need to see us crack the all-time high, reject from here, and then bounce from the 0.786 fib here at about $6,900. And that's where I would be starting to think about targeting the $7,500 range, but obviously the $7,100 and $7,250 range before that, okay? So now that you kind of understand what are the scenarios that could get us to new all-time highs, and if we don't get all-time highs and we drop, this is where we could be potentially dropping to. Obviously, if you want that type of analysis every single day and you want to be positioned before, not just an hour before, right? But weeks before these moves could be potentially happening, get inside of Nordic Alpha. We would love to have you in there. That is exactly where I'm giving out all of this analysis across every single market on a daily basis. So it is the first link in the description. I appreciate you so much for showing up. If you enjoy content like this, obviously, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections, and I will see you in the next video. Everybody, hopefully the markets play out in your favor, but in any case, you are prepared for both scenarios after watching this video today. Have a wonderful day.